If you share your home with a cat, you've likely experienced the peculiar paradox of feline companionship. One moment your cat is a purring shadow weaving between your ankles. The next, they're a distant figure on the highest shelf, treating your presence with polite indifference. We tell ourselves we understand them. We provide food, a soft bed, and the occasional laser pointer dot to chase. We assume that because we mean well, our cats must surely understand that. But here's the uncomfortable truth most of us miss. Our cats often operate under a quiet, unspoken stress. They don't hold grudges, but they do form deep associations. And too often, without meaning to, we build associations of unease rather than safety. After spending years observing feline behavior and making my own share of mistakes with a formerly aloof cat, I've come to realize there are several critical things our cats wish we understood. These aren't complicated training regimens or expensive gadgets. They are fundamental shifts in perspective. The slow blink is a love letter, not a coincidence. You've probably seen it, your cat across the room, eyes half closed, slowly blinking at you. Most owners dismiss this as sleepiness or indifference, but in feline body language, the slow blink is one of the highest forms of trust. It's your cat saying, "I feel safe enough to let my guard down around you." In the wild, closing your eyes voluntarily in front of another creature is a vulnerability. When your cat does this, they are deliberately showing you they don't see you as a threat. The secret most people miss is that you can do it back. When you catch your cat's gaze, try slowly closing your own eyes for a moment, then opening them again. Do this a few times in a row. What you're doing is speaking their language of safety. Cats who receive slow blinks from their owners often return them more frequently, and over time, this simple exchange builds a foundation of mutual trust that no amount of petting alone can achieve. Your cat needs to hide, not just sleep. Walk into any pet store and you'll see elaborate cat beds, colorful tunnels, and plush perches. But one of the most overlooked essentials is something far simpler, a place to completely disappear. Cats are both predator and prey, and even in the safest home, their instinct tells them they need a secure hiding spot where they can retreat and feel invisible. When a cat doesn't have a place to hide, their stress levels rise. This often shows up as behaviors we misinterpret. Hiding under the bed, which means they found their own spot, aggression toward visitors, or constant vigilance. The secret is to provide intentional hiding spaces. A simple cardboard box turned on its side, a covered cat bed, or even a blanket draped over a chair can become a protection. The key is to never force your cat out of their hiding spot. When they know they have a place where they won't be disturbed, they actually become more confident in the rest of the house. A cat with a safe retreat is a cat who ventures out more willingly. Routine is safety, not boredom. We humans value spontaneity, surprise treats, unexpected play sessions, a change in furniture arrangement. We see these as small joys. For your cat, unpredictability often registers as instability. Cats are creatures of rhythm. They find safety in knowing what comes next. When feeding times vary, when you leave and return at inconsistent hours, when their environment shifts without warning, their nervous system stays on alert, waiting for the next unknown. The secret your cat wishes you knew is that predictability feels like love. Try to anchor their day around consistent touch points. Feed them at the same times each day. Establish a short routine before bed, maybe a play session, then a treat, then settling in. When you need to make changes to your home, introduce them gradually. A cat who knows what to expect moves through their world with confidence rather than caution. This doesn't mean your life needs to become rigid. It means understanding that for a small animal who depends entirely on you, consistency is the foundation of feeling safe. The power of the open palm. We feed our cats every day. It's a routine, often mechanical. Open a can, dump it in a bowl, set it down. From the cat's perspective, this creates an association between the bowl and food, but a weaker association between you and the act of provision. There's a profound difference between being the person who fills a bowl and being the person who offers food directly. When you offer a few pieces of food from your open palm, you bypass the impersonal intermediary of the bowl. Your scent mingles with the food, and the act of eating becomes a shared moment rather than a transaction.
Research in animal behavior suggests that hand feeding, even occasionally, strengthens the social bond more significantly than bowl feeding alone. It taps into a primal association. This human is not just a source of food, but a source of safety and sustenance. You don't need to replace every meal. Once or twice a week, take a few treats or a small portion of their kibble and offer it flat on your palm. Let them approach. Let them eat while feeling your warmth and smelling your scent. Over time, this simple act rewires their perception of you from caretaker who operates the can opener to trusted companion. The missing piece of the hunt. Perhaps the most overlooked secret to a content cat lies in how we play with them. The standard play session involves dragging a wand toy back and forth until the cat swats at it a few times and then walks away. We assumed they got bored, but more often they walked away frustrated. A cat's predatory drive is a 4-step sequence: stalk, chase, catch, and kill. Most toys only allow for the first 2 steps. When a cat never gets to complete the cycle, to physically grab the toy, bite it, and kill it, their predatory drive remains unfulfilled. This residual frustration often manifests as restless pacing, midnight zoomies, or even redirected aggression toward other pets or people. The secret is to change how you end play sessions. Let your cat catch the toy. Let them sink their claws in, pull it close, and kick it with their back legs. Then allow the toy to go still, simulating a successful capture. After a moment of stillness, you can offer a treat to complete the eat phase of the hunt. A session that ends this way leaves your cat in a state of calm satisfaction rather than lingering agitation. You're not just entertaining them, you're honoring a biological imperative. Building a deep bond with a cat doesn't require grand gestures. It requires seeing the world from their level, understanding their quiet language, and respecting the instincts they carry beneath their domesticated exterior. When you start doing these things, you stop being just the person who lives in their house. You become the person they trust. And that is the secret every cat wishes you knew.